So I just had probably one of my best sessions ever. I don't know why I feel that way, but I just feel like I'm making so much progress on this car at the moment. So probably spend, I don't know, 2.5 hours on this this little corner here. I know there's gonna be some people, oh, it's not perfect, oh, you're such a hack job, oh, those welds, or whatever. Who knows what they're gonna be criticizing me about, but I actually did notice this. Like it actually kind of comes up a little bit here, but I've got the bumper, and the bumper kind of sits up just over that anyway, so you're not gonna see it. If it was inside, or, you know, I wanted to fix it, I already had an idea. I'd just get a cutting wheel on the angle grinder, sort of take a little bit of meat out of there, and then I could just sort of push it down. But hey, as I say, I'm not after perfection, I'm just after strength though. And as you can see, I've definitely got it there. So my mate came over on the weekend, last weekend, and we finally got that back panel on. So my friend that's been helping me, he had Christmas kind of got in the way, so it's been about 2 months since we've spent any time on that back panel. But yeah, so we had already got these done before Christmas, so we got those little end bits, those cuts that I got. And then on the Saturday, we finally got that back panel just sort of tacked in over the top here. And then he just left me with some instructions of where to weld. I just continued on and did that this week. So I guess it's, yeah, Wednesday, Monday night, I did these welds here. I welded it up against here too. So we just, with this one here, we actually ended up just overlapping it. So there is like a tiny sort of an overlap underneath that. Technically, that originally is actually one panel. So the whole, well, the back panel and the upper and lower is actually from factory, it's one piece, but all I could get it was in 2 pieces. And even this one here, so that's a replacement lower. I'm glad that I didn't just go and cut this off first thing, because as it turned out, like the center of this lower back panel wasn't that bad. So as you can see here, like the ends, you know, they were like rotted out and rusted out. So I did need to use that. It was a handy shape to have, I guess. But to be honest, I probably could have just done that out of, you know, any sheet metal really. But yeah, like just making really good progress, having lots of fun. You know, some of this is not perfect, but I can tell you what, mate, it is damn solid. Probably stronger than factory, to be honest, with the amount of welding that I've done. I've done inners and outers, so not sure how much you can even see inside there, but I've sort of like welded extra little strips of metal in there where I felt it was necessary. And my friend is going to be coming over on the Saturday. I reckon I could do it myself, but he said that he would with these taillight buckets. So I guess if you don't get the taillight buckets welded in the right spot, if they say up, down or whatever, then the taillight's not going to bolt in properly. So he said, look, you can give it a shot if you like, but he said I would like to help you doing that one. But personally, I actually reckon I would be okay doing that, as long as I, you know, measured it out and sort of yeah, just made sure I guess you would just tack it in first. 1, 2, 3, 4, you'd measure it out, you know, you'd clamp it in the right spot, tack it, and then bolt your tail light in, make sure it's in the right spot. But apart from that, this is the one that I was a little bit wanting the help with. So this one comes up and sits up underneath here, right? And that's the one that I was thinking, if that wasn't in the right spot, then you know, you'd probably have some issues. But again, look, you can actually see there is a little bit of movement on that latch there too, so there's always that, which is going to give you a little bit of leeway, and then from there, I guess, as long as you got it central, I'd probably be okay to do that myself, to be honest. But what I've been doing for now, I've found that like a lot of these, even the zinc sprays, like I've been using the zinc sprays, don't get me wrong, but these like 1K primers, I find them pretty piss weak. And you know, if you do like, I think they're so thin, I think that's what it is. So what I'm trying to get at is, when I've finished doing my welds, you don't want them to rust straight up on you. So I'm not ready to go around and get the entire thing into epoxy primer. It's not up to that stage, right? But if I go and leave that for like, you know, 4+ days, you're gonna start getting a little bit of surface rust. So what I've been using, where is it? I've been using this Penetrol. So I've found this is actually a pretty awesome product. So look, I mainly use it on inners, right? So places that you kind of can't get to, like, you know, up inside these kind of areas, on the up, you know, on the insides of panels, you can sort of use it like a cavity wax type thing. I'm going to be applying cavity wax inside all those doors and all up inside these quarter panels. I will be doing that last after it's all painted, but I've actually found that this is also really handy just for spraying over bare metal. It's going to seal it down. It's kind of like an oily type thing. And from there, all you need to do is get just a thinners rag, wash it off, and you're right to continue on. So yeah, apart from that, I did a battery tray a couple of weeks ago. I think it must have been last week. So I put a battery tray in last week. Killing it, mate. Doing really good. Obviously nice and solid there. Again, you know, some of the experts will say, oh mate, those budgies, you know, it's not 100% perfect, but I don't know, man. I don't think it has to be. I'm just having so much fun on this car, and I'm actually a little bit behind on the videos. I haven't uploaded one, well, as of making this video, you haven't uploaded one for a couple of weeks now, but it's all been good. You can probably hear I'm a little bit sick at the moment, but I actually feel okay. I've got like a little bit of a head cold type thing, so. Anyway, guys, I guess that's just a quick little update and making really, really good progress. And yeah, another thing is that like all of the panels from the rear doors forward is ready for a final sand and paint. So they've been epoxied, body filled, polyestered, and then surface, like primer surface. So guards, doors, front panel, everything. Like I'm absolutely killing it. Although I do have like a little bit of work to do around here, because I actually need to finish off some of this filler work. I wanted to sort of like bolt the panels in around it. And then sooner or later I'm going to have to paint the engine bay. Originally I was going to go matte black, but I'm thinking, you know what? Someone left a comment and he said, man, you probably should go gloss black. And I'm thinking he's probably right. It'll probably look a lot better. I don't know, I'll sort of play that one by ear. But yeah, man, so much fun, so much fun. Saving this car, how good is that? I guess, like I've been feeling like I've got my car back, you know, because it's just been, it feels like it's been trash, you know? And just having, as soon as we got that back on, I feel like I've got my car back, you know what I mean? It's like it's obviously not together now, but I feel like I have a whole car, you know? And yeah, like all of this here, man, I winged it. I just made it up as I'm going along. Like I didn't do any measuring out. I'm just like cutting, like angle grinding. I haven't even cleaned up. Like that's me, you know, just having heaps of fun. Yeah, I've gone through my first full bottle of gas, so I actually had to get a new bottle of gas this morning. So yeah, all good. Anyway, just a little update. Hope you've been well. Gunman out.